Hey guys, Trav again.
And it's Mario Illustrious Makanami.
Right. And we're gonna do one of the more infamous levels of Word of Ecclesia this time. If you played hard mode, you should know this level.
Sure.
You have saved me.
Right off the bat, we got Torpor. A lot of people think it's useless, but I think it's one of the best lists in the game for certain enemies.
Scared of
that are weak
visible
to
moon.
it. Yeah, those will come
Grave
up in the
diggers.
next video. Yes, grave diggers.
Grave diggers.
Yeah. We're gonna head off to Ruvas Forest.
I do believe, though, it found the most practical application at the boss Eligor.
That is,
it's
it's not definitely
It's
not
pretty
useful
advanced.
here. So, what I like to do is do a little test run, I suppose, of Ruvas Forest, because it has so much crap going along in it, and grab a few things before actually attempting a level. So I'm gonna get the hammer glyph here. Is very important.
The hammer glyph is great.
It kills these flying skeletons, and or as you can see, are randomly spawning all over the place in one hit, as opposed to a few.
Probably on hard mode, like there's no real reason to use the sword. You just kill them a lot faster.
And I'm just gonna teleport out of here after getting the glyph from that guy. It's a zombie glyph. I'll use it much later in the run.
It's
very important later.
She's done.
Yeah. Just gonna set up hammer
Ammo.
and head back in.
I mean, I think having the 3 sleeves is a little overwhelming. I'm glad normal. They just wait.
Well, yeah, they do wait in normal to give you the option to switch
Very strange.
your glyph, which is very strange. Anyway, Ruvas Forest is very, very, very difficult, just because it has so much stuff spawning all over the place.
A lot of it is like kind of just, it seems more difficult than it is, and you like try, you panic. And then if you play calmly, it's a lot easier.
But as you can see on the left of the screen, there's a ton of shit.
Just ducking and weaving, fucking
I
bullet hell
believe
shit.
the first time I played this game, this part took me like actually weeks to complete. The first time I tried hard mode, rather.
A big thing is just to fucking element. I don't think I used the hammer like at all when I first played on hard mode, but using it here makes a huge difference.
It definitely does, because the skeletons are all over the place.
Yeah, and a big thing is just fucking like charging through and doing it as quickly as you can. Well, yeah, I guess it's good to be patient, but if you just stay behind for too long, you're gonna get overwhelmed.
Well, if you stick around, you have a better chance of getting hit the longer you're in the stage.
Like you
can,
can,
the bats start coming from behind.
And the flying enemies like are relative to your like position, like vertically.
Yes, they are.
So you kind of control that.
So use a few glyph unions here to just clear stuff out of the way, because otherwise it's very difficult to jump over them.
It's easy to.
And these Medusa heads will definitely freeze you.
They will.
And actually, I believe with my current health, they'll just instantly kill you.
Probably. I think these octopuses.
No, the octopuses do not. They don't. Anyway, that's one of the hardest levels in the game. We're done with it.
All you gotta do is have some confidence.
All you gotta do is try
a little bit of grit.
Try a lot.
I actually like this stage a lot, even though it's been a while. I was like, oh shit, hard mode's actually different.
Yeah, this stage on hard mode, I think it was more difficult for me in this run than the forest, because I just don't really know what the enemies do here. The mermen here are not weak to hammer, but the enemies, the other like fish enemies underwater, are weak to hammer, I believe. Or it might be the opposite thing.
Maybe.
But either way, you have to switch up your glyphs here, or you're not going to be able to get through.
Yeah.
So yeah, they are weak to hammer, so
yeah.
They can die in one hit to hammer, as opposed to a few hits with other things. But the mermen don't take any damage from hammer. 1 damage.
It's easy to fuck up on this stage just because it's kind of easy to just get lucky and charge through. It's short.
Yeah. Anyway, here's one of the villagers. We got to save all of these guys to unlock the actual ending of the game, as opposed to ending it way, way early.
Wait, I think I missed something. Oh, I just thought it was dark.
Yeah, that would not be a good ending.
And it's like a horror movie ending where the zombies are always doing
But we're not anywhere near the ending, so we're not going to talk about that now.
Although we will be getting there a lot faster than most people. through editing.
Well, yeah, because I cut out pretty much every death in this. But these screens are just pretty similar to the previous screens. They're just more fish coming from behind and mermen coming from the front.
I actually cannot remember the station weapon.
I haven't played it in a while, so I couldn't tell you.
I think this stage might have been like this, mostly just it's easier to die.
I think it has a lot more fish.
Yeah, I think leaping fish, but those telegraph where they're moving.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
Yeah. Usually come back to this safe area after every stage to save because it's very easy to die.
Oh fuck, I could heal at the safe thing, I just bought potions every time. Oh.
Well, we actually can buy potions now that we save the shopkeeper.
Yeah,
but
we're not going to.
We're not going to be doing that. So here's the second boss of the game, this skeleton guy.
Who turns into minor enemies that are actually way more threatening.
I wouldn't say they're way more
threatening. I guess it depends on
yeah.
Like the way I try.
This guy, yeah, go ahead. This guy actually has quite a few attacks. The attack you want him to do is this kick, where he just sits there and you can wail on his foot with the hammer over and over. But after he does his attack and he backs up, we'll see in a second. This means he's gonna try to jump on. He's gonna belly flop on top of you, so you want to jump over him and use Magnus. Otherwise, he's just gonna smack you in the face.
Oh.
But yeah, it's a pretty easy pattern. Just keep baiting the kick and jumping over whenever he telegraphs he's gonna jump on you. It's really simple boss.
I don't know if it's all different from normal beyond damage.
This boss is not different from normal because it's just a normal enemy later.
Again, about on par with most Castlevania bosses.
Yeah.
Well, later.
There are a few bosses in Dawn of Sorrow.
There's some that are kind of cheap.
But this game has like much better bosses throughout, especially later in the game. Like the last half bosses are great.
Although my favorite boss is the Birdman in Symphony of the Night, where you could actually corner combo with your sword. It was great. I don't know what the fuck.
We got the medal, so see you guys
got
next
a big
time.
eye.
We actually do this stage next time.
And we're in the spotlight.
Later.
Shiny.